All right, family, welcome back to another edition of Alabama News. Today is December 6th, 2021. We're going to get it started. We're going to hit you with this one right here. IMF warns economic collapse on this G20 debt relief, extends debt relief. So basically, IMF is coming out and saying that, hey, to all the G20 nations, hey, get that debt relief going on. If that lets you know right there that something's big going on, despite what you don't hear in the so-called mainstream media news or the lane, whatever you want to call them, they don't report this. It's all about the Molucca virus. We're going to get this article. This is from YahooFinance.com. Get into the article a little bit. The IMF on Thursday, this past Thursday, urged advanced economies of the G20 to extend and improve their debt relief initiatives, warning that many countries face a dire crisis without the help. So basically, they're telling all the countries to get their debt relief and debt relief infrastructure all good to go. Basically, the IMF wants everybody to go ahead and just bail out everybody, bail in everybody, bail in, bail out. We the local plebeians or taxpayers are going to be on the hook for all this stuff. So go ahead and get this article. That's from Yahoo Finance, YahooNews.com. All right, YahooNews.com. All right. IMF wants us to bail out their debtors again. They made their bad debts. They've done all sorts of nefarious stuff, and the International Monetary Fund wants us to come in and bail them out. All right. So go and get this article up. Okay, and the next one. This is from. Raise the camera view up a little bit. Sorry about that. This is from Gold Antitrust Action Committee, or GATA.com. All right, www.gata.com. All right, Gattaca.org. I'm sorry, Gattaca.org. All right, GATA.org. My apologies for that one. All right, U.S. Treasury refuses to answer many questions about disposition of its own gold. That ain't nothing new. We had Treasury Secretary as far back as the '60s. Go. Am I mistaken, was the last time, I could be wrong, let me know in the comment section, could be wrong, that was the last time the U.S. Treasury actually opened up the gold reserves in Fort Knox. All right, so since then, nothing has come about. All right, so getting talk a little bit. Recent correspondence between U.S. Representative Alex X. Mooney, Representative West Virginia, and the Treasury Department suggests that the department has given the Federal Reserve and the International Monetary Fund unfettered control of substantial portions of the U.S. gold reserves. So why would the Treasury give the Federal Reserve a private central bank that is owned by foreigners? Yes, our Federal Reserve is a central bank owned by foreigners, all right? And the International Monetary Fund, which is definitely not U.S. rand, access to gold, U.S. gold reserves, all right? And so that's a big issue in itself, all right? And if you skip down here a little bit, all right, this is kind of related to the September 29th from the Treasury Department, Deputy Assistant Secretary for Appropriations in the Department's Office of Legislative Affairs, the Angel Nigaloni. I could be butchering that. Please forgive me. Obtained this week. All right. Declined to answer most of Mooney's questions, suggesting that the congressman posed them to the Fed and the IMF. Though the gold belongs to the Treasury Department itself. So that's an issue. So why would a U.S. representative asking questions about America's gold reserves have to ask the Federal Reserve, a foreign-owned bank, and International Monetary Fund, another foreign-owned bank? So that's some issues that we got going on right here. Either they don't know what's going on, or they're playing dumb, or let's face it, they're playing dumb right now. All right, so that's an issue for itself. If congressmen can't even get an answer about what's going on with all the so-called gold reserves of the United States. All right. So go and get this article that is from GATA.org. All right, Gattaca.org. The Gold Antitrust Action Committee. All right. All right. And once again, we stick with gold with Gattaca.org. All right, and here again, Irish Central Bank makes first gold reserves purchase since 2009. So even Ireland has got into the gold reserves, getting to saving their economy as well too. Pay in mind that a lot of times when they release these articles, that purchase has already happened. Those things have already actually happened, and they're just now letting everybody know that we're going to do this, even though they're part of these nations and central banks have probably already done it. All right, so pay in mind some of these articles could already be old from the day it says makes it like breaking news, but it may not be breaking news because they're just not telling everybody what they probably done months and months ago. All right. So the Irish bank has been adding to its gold reserves as inflation in the euro area runs far ahead of the European Central Bank target. All right. Dublin-based institutions purchased 2 tons of gold in recent months, has ended in more than a decade-long period of unchanged holdings of precious metals. All right. So Ireland has gotten their act together. They've been purchasing gold, trying to save against the impending economic collapse that is going to be not just in their country, the U.S., but global wide. All right. Many people don't think it was going on, but if you look at the dots, connect everything, you see all the central banks around the world, they're purchasing gold. The local banks are doing it. Governments are purchasing gold all different, right? It's no wonder why you can't hardly get any gold. But the question, one of the things that we need to ask ourselves is, if everybody's buying gold, how come the price of gold, and as far as U.S. dollar terms, is still running around 1750, 1,750 dollars and change? All right, right in that area. The supply and demand is out of whack. All right. Normally, when you have a shortage in supply, the demand causes the price to go up. But something's amiss. Something is funky about it. But we can get more into that one. All right. So go and get this article once again. That is from GATA.org. All right. Go to Antitrust Committee Action Committee.org. All right. All right. And then for our final story here for today on this morning, report to you. All right. Gold and silver delivery requests near 1 year highs, prompting cash settlements. All right, that is a big issue. This is from shiftgold.com. All right, shiftgold.com. All right, gold and silver delivery requests from the COMEX near 1 year high in November. All right, getting the numbers for November. All right. So we've seen some examples about this. You can go back to the past, go back in the past few look. You can actually go. You may be able to Google this. Who knows about what's going on with Google? But we've seen points where the COMEX has had so much delivery that they've told some of their people with contracts that are demanding delivery of their precious metals that they're not gonna get their precious metals. They're gonna just give them outright cash for it. All right, and that's it. They can't argue about it. They can't complain. You just gonna accept this cash, or you can go kick rocks. All right, the COMEX delivery analysis is usual published on the first day. This directly after first positions day. Open interest on the close of the first position is usually a great indication of what delivery volume the month will see. This is when contracts must post 100% collateral for their futures contracts. All right, goes into the article down here. This is a big article. All right. All right. So here we go again. We got this article here that's saying that gold and silver deliveries are reaching a new 1 year high. All right, and a lot of these COMEXs, a lot of these bullion exchange places, they can't meet the demand. They can't get any. The miners can't get it out fast enough. They can't get it to the refiners. The refiners can't give it to the bullion banks. The bullion banks can't get it to their customers. All right, and their folks can't get it out to their customers who trying to buy it off of them. All right, so we got massive demand for precious metals all across the country, all across the world, and nobody can get any. And it begs the issue that if they can't get any, they have to tell their people who've actually purchased this gold, or they purchased it in these contracts and they're expecting their delivery of their precious metals, and they can't get it, and they're telling them you're gonna accept this cash or else, or you can just go kick rocks. That's an issue that we need to take a look at, and people need to figure out what's going on and why the supply and demand paradigm is out of whack. All right, so go and get this article. That's from shiftgold.com. All right, shiftgold.com. All right, that's SCHIFF gold.com. All right, shiftgold.com. All right, so once again, I want to thank you for joining us in another edition of Economic News. Be safe, be sound. Remember, you're your own best financier, you're your own best banker, your own best savings and loans. All right, you're your own best financier. Get yourself together, get everybody else around you together. All right, be safe, be sound. Thank you for joining another edition of Economic News. Let's get it started.